look at this. This is amazing. You're gonna love this. It's quick, it's easy, it's very different. This is enough for 2 people. Let me show you how this is made. The very first thing we're gonna do, as always, is turn on our fire. We're gonna get this pan fairly hot. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take faux noodles right here. We've already cooked them off and we let them drain. You want these relatively dry and relatively sticky. We're making Cantonese fried, crispy noodle stir fry. This is going to be very different. As our pan's getting hot, put some oil in there. You want a fair amount because you want to make sure these are fried. Wait for our oil to get hot. Then we're going to add the noodles to the oil. You want the noodles flattened out into a cake. This is going to be the base of our stir fry. Very famous in Chinese, Cantonese restaurants. I don't know why you don't see it over in America very much. Now we wait. Patience is a virtue. You want to let this cook until it starts to release from the bottom of the pan. Don't get in a hurry. Don't rush it. Let it form a crust on the bottom. You want a crust. That's your basis. That's where all the flavor comes from. Once you get the crust, once this comes together, then we can flip it over. This is not going to be the classical ingredients that you would use in normal Cantonese cooking. We're not going to use any bok choy. We're not going to use any bean sprouts, bamboo shoots, Thai basil, not your standard Oriental cooking. We are going to use ginger, and we're going to use American ingredients. Peas, mushrooms, onions. This will be very good. This is Cantonese crispy fried noodles made for an American kitchen. You're going to love this. Check this out. Absorb the oil. The crust is forming, that's good. All the grease is soaked up into the noodles. Let's see if we can flip this over. That's what you want to see. The noodles are crispy. You have a good crunch on here. Now let's cook the other side and get it ready to go. You can tell it's not done because it's not movable. Once it's movable, once the crust releases from the pan, then you can tell it's done. Almost released. Don't want anything to burn, but you want it to get a good crisp. Hear that crisp? Look at this. Nice, nice, nice. In fact, this is going to be my lunch for today. Do a turn and release. There. The noodles are ready. They're released. Let's pour this off of the pan. Soaked up all the grease. And you want to at least make sure all the noodles are out of the pan. You don't want to leave anything in there to burn. Now let's turn our fire back on and start adding our main ingredients. More oil in the pan. Not as much this time. We're going to put some purple onions, green peppers, some tofu, some mushrooms, you'll notice everything in here is left fairly large. The reason why, you want to be able to pick them up with chopsticks. Everything needs to cook down before we throw everything else in. Normally you'd be using a wok. You want your fire hot. In the meantime, we're going to make our sauce. Start out with 1 cup of water, about a teaspoon of chicken base, cumin, and seasoning salt. Mix these up in here. Then you want to add soy sauce, about a tablespoon. You want to add some oyster sauce, about a tablespoon. This is getting good here. Turn our fire down a little bit. Now we're going to come in with our peas. About a cup of peas. Our cut up ginger, about a tablespoon. Last but not least, about a cup of chopped up roasted chicken. Chicken's already cooked. Then we're going to add some cilantro or parsley. Parsley in this case. Let all this come together and cook while we continue mixing up our sauce. Want to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, about a tablespoon of vinegar, and let's mix this up in here real well. Like I said, this comes together very, very fast. Now your sauce mixture goes in. Let that come to a thicken up. Oh, it smells wonderful. And that's it. We're going to add a little bit of red pepper flakes. About half a tablespoon. The sauce is too thick, and I think it is. I want to add a little bit more water. Bring it back to a boil. Turn it back on. Add a little bit of water. Good smell. We'll taste it in a second, see how it is. We're not going to use all of this for the noodles. We'll use about half this. We still have enough for 2 people. Did you see how fast that came together? If you time this, the entire thing took about 5 minutes. Once everything's cut up, put everything in the pan, cook everything off, sauce everything, done. You can do this too. Very, very easy. Well, what do you think? That was a little bit different. Crispy Cantonese fried noodles. We're going to put a little bit of sesame seed oil. One thing, sesame seed oil is only a flavoring. You don't ever want to cook with this because it has a very low flash point and it burns very easily. But it's a great, very unique seasoning. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Let's try this. Got the noodles here. Love these noodles. Crispy, fried. It's going to be too big a bite. I know. Let's go. I always take too big a bite have to cut the video and come back to it, because if I don't, you'll watch me chewing for like forever. Anyway, this is very good. We have tofu, we have our chicken here, mushrooms, green peppers, onions. Very good flavor. The sesame oil adds a wonderful flavor to it, and the sauce you put on there, all kinds of ingredients. This is Oreo cooking using American ingredients. Mushrooms, green onions, peas. You can borrow techniques from other cultures without having to use the ingredients. You need to try this. You'll like this. This is good stuff. Comes together very fast. Something very, very different. In the meantime, if you enjoy cooking for yourself, if you enjoy learning other cuisines, other techniques, other methods, subscribe to our channel. Like the video and share with your friends. They may enjoy this also. And who knows what we'll have on the next video. I have no idea. I'll figure it out. And I'll see you next time on Real Food, Spend Less. Bye. I'm going to finish this. This is my lunch and it smells wonderful. I'll see you next time.